Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Nurdamia Zara Binti Khairul Nizar. I am Year 5 student from Sekolah Kebangsaan Kota Setia. I am a school prefect and I love to read books. Today I am glad to share with you about a book that I read before. This book titled The Magic Garden. This book was written by Jackie Fu. This book is one of the Golden Light Fantasy series collections and has been published by Wahui Heritage. The first print of the book was on January 2016. This book is conscious 24 pages with very nice arranging of colorful graphics. Let me share the synopsis of the story. The story began Jane and her brother Roger bring their dog to run in the field behind their house. While their dog ran off to fetch the ball, he was barking at something. Jane and Roger run across the field to see that the ball is stuck in a hole. While Jane and Roger want to get the ball, they were sucked into a deep slide and in the hole. Suddenly, they was landed in the new world called the Magic Garden. As they come through the wooden door, there is a very beautiful garden with a row of cherry trees in full blossom and the pink flowers gentle on the ground. Fairy come towards them. She was very beautiful with long golden hair. The fairy brought the children around the garden. Fairy Lily also bring them an opportunity to hug and ride the unicorn, a horse-like creature with single horn on its head. After that, Fairy Lily was offered them to paint the garden. Jane and Roger dipped the magic brush into the bucket and sprinkled the pink paint on the ground. Soon, the garden was filled with flowers. Fairy Lily gave Jane and Roger an honor of inviting the honeybees to collect the pollens from full blossom flowers. They also inviting the colorful butterflies to pollinate the flowers. Fairy Lily, such a kind fairy, as give them an enjoyable time in Magic Garden. On the way home, Jane and Roger meet Dozy, a tiny little man with pointed ears. Dozy showed them his house in a big oak tree. His house called Brownieland. They were a small house with lanterns outside the house. Dozy served Jane and Roger with a plate of yummy tiny food like cherry tart and buttercream muffin. Before sunset, Dozy took them reached the silver grass to bring them home. While the ground opened, the children tumbled into a hole. Finally, they reached home safely and heard their dog was barked near the fence. Friends, moral of the story is we must be good to the animals and nature as well. This story brings us to love our nature and teaches us to appreciate the beauty of our Mother Nature. I like this book because it is an interesting story that helped me play with my imaginations. This book also interesting with very colorful graphics. Graphics plays very important role in the storybook because it easily captured the reader's eye. I hope you will read and enjoy this book too. This is all my story. Until we meet again, thank you. Road accident is accident between any vehicle or it can be with any people or animal on the road. We should together prevent the road accidents from happening. First, the road must be repaired where it helps to make the traffic smooth and safe. Second, careless driving should be prohibited. The drunk driver's license should be cancelled. Last but not least, the policeman should be highly trained to control the traffic in a better way so it helps prevent accidents from happening. If I come across a thief in my house, first I will quickly set the home alarm, my car alarm, or flip all the lights on. This will make the criminals know that someone is in the house and hopefully can scare the thief away. Second, I'll try and observe the stranger so I can get a description. Use the security camera while I'm trying to find a phone to call my parents or the police. Lastly, I'll quickly call 999 and tell them about the stranger in my house. Accidents always happen anywhere and mostly it happened in our house. So these are some steps we can follow to avoid accidents happening in our home. First, we must keep the flammable material away from furniture and curtains. Position safely where they cannot be knocked over. This will avoid fire in the house. Second, always keep a special watch on young children while playing around in the house. Young children always become a victim because of adult carelessness. Last but not least, plan your storage areas carefully so that heavy items are not kept on high shelves. An item in daily use are within easy reach. This will make sure safety in the children in the house.